Congratulations on Troppo and your very fascinating characters.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
It was so interesting to see how everything unfolded with them. And Thomas, this isn't your first time playing a disgraced former detective. Not too long ago, you played Joe Miller in The Expanse, which is a
Oh,
show that I love.
oh, good. Thanks.
So
Yeah, you're right. I hadn't put that together in my mind, but you're absolutely right.
from your experiences portraying Miller and Ted Concaffey in Troppo, both of whom were based on book characters, what similarities and differences did you find between the two?
Well, that's a good question. It's as an actor, you're thinking, okay, what's my character do? He's a detective. So what do detectives do? Well, they're looking for the truth. They seek the truth. And if you're good at it, you dedicate yourself to uncovering the truth about any number of different situations. And I think the one thing they had in common was that the murder mystery is one set of truths that you're investigating, trying to uncover. And then there's another set of mysteries that are more internal, right? They're the secrets that we keep from ourselves, or you can get to where you're not really sure. You forgot, you've forgotten what, but that there's some, and so that journey, sort of both inward and outward, is I'd say what was fascinating to me about both those characters.
So, like Ted, Amanda also has somewhat of a troubled past being involved in a murder. So, Nicole, can you describe your approach to playing a character who carries so much baggage and has so many layers?
I guess I approached it from, it depends on where I am personally in my life as to where I go to. There are some characters that I've played that are so unlike me or have experienced things that are unlike me that I have to find it. Whereas I was able to kind of draw on some personal stuff. I have never killed anyone, but just some personal stuff that lent itself to this character.
Well, you wouldn't know it by looking at you. That you never killed anybody.
Maybe that's the plan. But yeah, I think it was fun. It was sometimes the most kind of dark, complex characters are the most fun, where you find the most light in yourself, because you get to just kind of pour all of that trauma into the character and let some of it go for yourself. So yeah, it was a gift. It was a gift.
Yeah, her story was definitely very interesting. So the relationship between Ted and Amanda starts off as very complicated and an unlikely one. In both of your opinions, what is it about these characters that binds them in the end?
Well, I can answer that very simply, because these two people have literally nothing in common. They're the most opposites of two human beings that you can get. No reason for them to ever interact except for one. And they both had their lives shattered by trauma, and that is not something you meet every day. So at the end of the day, they're really the only two people that actually understand each other, because of the very different experiences. But the result was a life that was stolen from them, shattered, and that really is the heart of the show, and what makes it interesting to me to want to tell that story.
Yeah, I agree. What connects them is trauma and a sense of, I mean, they're both broken. I don't think it's even it's not conscious, because they clearly don't. They are very different and don't want anything to do with each other, really. I think she approaches Ted at the beginning is because she's a hustler and she sees something that he has that she could use. And as it plays out, they are deeply connected. And it is that thing. If you haven't been through trauma, you can't understand it. And that can be really lonely and isolating. And so I think they need each other, whether they want each other or not is sorry.
Well said. Yeah, well said.
They need each other. And I think that translates on camera.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you both for your time today. Best of luck going forward. Congratulations again on this show.